Today I am transforming this old scuffed up bird into this beautiful patina aged decor item. So this is what it looks like. It just has been beaten up, fallen off of the shelf several times, pushed down by the kids. So I'm going to add several layers of paint to create beautiful age, character, and texture. I'm going to start with just black paint, which I have converted into chalk paint. All of the paints I'm using in this video are chalk paint that I have made. I will share a link to how I make my own chalk paint in the video box. I basically just, with my chalk paint brush, go around and apply the black paint. It doesn't have to be a perfect coat. You don't have to worry about the coverage being all even because, again, we are doing layers. So simply just applying it, and once it dries, I will continue with my other layers. So now I'm ready to start adding layers. I'm going to start with this kind of aqua color and just a cheap, chippy brush. It's called Reflecting Pool, this paint by Sherwin, which I also made into chalk paint, and I'm just going to dab it on sporadically all over my little puffin. The black is going to add kind of a dark depth of a background. But you will see in the end, you will barely be able to even see the black or the other undercolors. The aqua color here helps add the look of patina, which I'm not exactly doing oxidized patina for this look, but kind of in that ballpark, kind of the tone I want to achieve here. Just something artistic and also aged. I am dry brushing everywhere. You always want to dry brush when you want texture. That means I don't need to mist my chalk paint or worry about applying lots of paint onto my brush. So now that the aqua is on, it has dried very quickly as I painted, I'm going to continue with this pumpkin essence. Again, just a little bit on the brush at a time, and I'm going to dab here and there, a little less than the aqua paint. This is just helping to add another dimension and also give it a little bit of a distressed look while making contrasting colors with the other layers. We are creating art here, and you can use actually any colors that you want according to the decor you have in the space, and just try to use a similar paint layering technique, because the more layers you have, the more character it's going to have, the more texture will come through. But really, there's no wrong way to do this. You just want to put it on sporadically and in different layers. And don't worry if it's messy, it's all going to come together in the end. Now I'm going to add a little bit of this chalk paste. It's cranberry. It's a beautiful paste to work with, but it's very strong. So I'm only going to put a little bit on a paper towel and dab it and rub it on all over my little bird, because this is going to match the color of the space that this decor item is going to be placed in. It's going to go into a powder room that I've recently renovated with a similar burgundy color. So as you can see, I'm just in small sections applying this, and with this dry part of the paper towel, I'm going to now kind of smudge it in just to wipe off any excess and just again create more distressing. So this guy is looking pretty blotchy, but that's okay. You're going to see how it comes together beautifully in the end. Now I'm going to add a little bit of glam with my gold leaf rub and buff, and you don't need a lot of this. It spreads really quickly, so just put a tiny bit on your finger and just spread it by dabbing it on and just wiping it a little bit in random parts. You can play with whatever form of art you want on your piece. It will come out beautiful every time. If you are adding all these beautiful layers, just make sure you don't put too much coverage on, because you want some of the hints of the colors underneath to come through. So we're almost finished here, and again, pretty blotchy, but wait until this very next final coat. I'm just going to add a little bit of the reflecting pool on my brush, and I'm going to start dabbing it on, sprinkling it on, and also pulling down with my brush in a dry brush fashion to kind of distress while also making everything cohesive. It's really coming together beautifully, just making sure that I'm covering up the blotchy parts while leaving just subtle hints exposed of the gold and the cranberry and the pumpkin essence and a little bit of the black, and it starts to look like stone, kind of an aged patina stone, which I love. So we have abstract, we have art, and we also have a vintage look. So this is what I wanted to achieve, and I'm just going to continue to work it over with my dry brush. Very few times do I actually reapply and wet my brush, just a little bit, and I keep stroking it until there's almost barely any paint left on my brush. I really hope that this has been a helpful tutorial, that you have enjoyed it, and stay tuned and please subscribe for more fun home decor transformation.